We've done like 3 millions in ad spend and 10 millions in sales last year. And so, yeah, guys, in this video, I want to show you the 3 lessons from over 8 figures in sales. So this is just on Facebook. There was more on the back end, more or less $1 million per month. And so I want to share with you the main lessons that I've learned. It's been like a challenging year in terms of like growing our business. We have moved from Europe to United States. From the level where we have been like 1 year ago, we have dramatically changed the structure of our team for our e-commerce projects. We have eliminated certain people from our team. We have hired more video editors. Like we put more emphasis on content right now than ever before, and that helps us to maintain the high scale. That maintains helps us to maintain the profitability, because a lot of people, they just like give up on the content, right? Like they would try like 2-3 variations of the content. They would just like say, you know, the product is that. We are squeezing everything from every product around. Like we have sometimes, you know, 200-300 variations of the content for a single product. And to do that, you need good video editors. So hiring good video editors for your team is crucial, you know, for having this kind of like constant streamlined process of new content. Utilizing UGC. So this year we utilized UGC a lot more than before. Sourcing content from your customers. I mean, what can be simpler, right? Like people who already like your products, people who, I mean, they buy for a reason. Like even if it's drop shipping, if it's like they're waiting for a longer time period to get their product, you know, they're still happy with it. You know, let's say you're making like 1,000 sales per month, or you're making 10,000 sales per month. Like 5 or 10% of those people are repeat purchasers, right? And people who buy from you again, you can source the content from them. You can ask them like, hey, I'll give you like a free product. Can you send me like a piece of content with the product and you know, a few words about the product and your experience so far? That's it. Most people will go for it because, you know, those, especially those that are repeat purchasers. So that was one of the major things that we have exploited very like aggressively. Another learning that we started utilizing email marketing more than before, bombarding, you know, in some cases, like sending more emails, right? Like a lot of people treat their like email list as, you know, we don't want to be sending emails because people will unsubscribe. If you don't send them emails, they'll never hear from you, right? And they'll buy from your competition. So you have to be sending emails. We work with few good partners on email. If you want like their contact details, then, you know, I'll share them with you. Just let me know in the comments. You definitely need to utilize it more. It will maximize your margins. If you check, for example, 100 million brand, which is Shapermint, I sign up for their email list. If you sign up for their email list, they'll be sending you email like almost every single day. And this is 9-figure brand. This is 9-figure e-commerce business. So take lessons from those people. If you want to grow, like you need to be aggressive. You cannot be like, you know, sending like 1 email per month or per year and expect, you know, it to be like 10 or 30% of your sales. You have to be more aggressive with that. In terms of the testing of the products, we had quite low months in terms of the sales and beginning of the months. And then because we tried the same approach that was before that, we tried selling basically selling the same product that we sold before the virus and before all of this like mess. Didn't have a lot of traction. We have been like unprofitable. And so we started basically adjusting. We started to switch the product strategy. We started like shutting down products like faster, earlier, more aggressively. If product doesn't catch up, if product doesn't get momentum, we wouldn't give it like more budget, we would kill it. So we tested 20 and we found a few products that just absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. So adjusting, right? Like if you, whether it's a good time, it's a bad time, you have to be like always like listening and always like monitoring the marketplace. Like for example, in one of the previous videos or one of the videos on my channel, I show you guys filter for water. And I mean, the angle is very good. Whoever's done it, like done a great job. And just example of how you know, entrepreneurs can adjust to these like circumstances. So if you have your lower months, or if you have like your higher months, like just think how you can exploit that even further, right? If you've done your best months last months, or you're doing like your best days these days, just think how you can exploit that further. So that's definitely the direction that we are looking for, like basically how we can exploit this situation, be like opportunistic about this whole situation. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to, if you want to pay salaries for your employees, if you want to provide for your family, if you want to make profit, if you want to make sales, you have to be opportunistic. You have to adjust to the environment that you're in and see how you can exploit, you know, certain trends. And so obviously, you know, some people exploited masks, right? They started selling masks. Facebook like quickly shut them down. But I mean, I still see some people selling masks on Facebook, but that's also opportunistic. I mean, as long as they deliver the goods and people are happy with the products, I mean, there's nothing bad about it. It just like, you know, Facebook obviously has their like regulations and wants to, you know, have it more like on their side and more control from their perspective. Utilizing multiple platforms. So one of our students in our training program, mentorship program, Mike, he does very well with Pinterest, right? He's been struggling with Facebook. He couldn't get it to work. He could not get it to work. Facebook was shutting down his accounts. Facebook was shutting down his business manager. I mean, whole like many entrepreneurs go through this experience with Facebook. And so he just decided to go with Pinterest and started like selling the products that done well on Facebook, selling them on Pinterest, like finding another source of traffic, right? That is maybe not as regulated, where you can aggressively spend money on and you can generate money back in sales and in profit. We haven't like fully utilized this yet. We haven't fully like, you know, scaled up on other platforms like Pinterest and Google, but that's the direction where we want to go. We have a few people on our team that are exploring those platforms, and we'll be expanding on those, because that's opportunistic, right? And that's the area where not many people are in. So if you have resources on your team, if you have people on your team that can be dedicated to those platforms, then I highly recommend that you go and explore these platforms, so you get the most out of them while they're not as saturated as Facebook, for example. So these are the lessons, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have any questions or any particular things that I can answer for you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.